Boom. There you go, folks. Yes.
Hello.
Hopefully that's on time. But it is on time, dude. Bang
Wait,
on
what?
2100.
We're not supposed to do that.
No, I'm clearly unwell, mate. But hello, folks. Hello. Festa here from eModels. How you doing, folks? And the GNU also from eModels.
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Your one-stop shop for all of your model making needs and all of your God-hand needs as well, folks.
Yes.
So pop over to their store, have a looky-loo, and you too can be building along with us idiots. But the most important thing is everyone in the chat. So let's have a looky-loo who we got tonight. We have got the lovely Sarah Jane is in, issuing hugs. Hello, Sarah Jane. How are you, my darling? Some bloke called Model Making GNU saying goodly evening, one and all.
That guy's an idiot. All right.
He's the one with the Roy Orbison glasses, isn't he? Yeah, that's the bloke.
Yeah.
Look, it's like, yeah, I think so.
And the big trousers.
Jacqueline is in, says, good evening, gents. Good evening, Jackie. How you doing,
Jackie.
my love?
Hello.
McLeish is in, he says, Badgertron. That's a good word, isn't it? That's a very steampunk word, that, isn't it? Badgertron. He's also issuing hugs to Sarah Jane. Jacqueline is in, says hi to Sarah and Andy. Andy says hi to you. Lee is in, says hi to Festa and Fod. There you go.
Fod.
eModels are in, yes. The guys from eModels are in, saying hello, everyone. Have a great show tonight, lads. Got to be on our best behaviour now, Fox, haven't we? Have you got your clean tighty whities on, mate?
My clean undercrackers. I did put clean undercrackers. I wonder if it's James or Pete. I don't know. If it's Pete, we'll probably I'll get Skype open just in case.
Just in case. But anyway, yes, Lee saying hi to all in chat. Andy says hi, Festa 67's workshop. Steve is in, he says, good evening all, watching from bed as I'm full of cold. I'll get well soon, Steve, mate. Sorry to hear that, geezer.
I hate that, Doc.
Yeah, Sarah Jane says to Andy, big hugs. Andy's saying hello to Lee. I'm giving it a McLeish.
He was a cop.
A cop, a downtrodden cop whose ex-wife was gunned down in Chicago. Yeah.
3 days from retirement. That was your movie trailer voice, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That's
lost as a child and raised by baboons.
Don't talk about McLeish like that.
That's why he's got such a... Yeah.
Moving on.
Anyway, moving on. He says, I have got news that he shared with you. Yeah, I'm wondering whether he's got a new abode, mate. I'm hoping so. Jeff Light is in. He said, a very good evening. Cole Fox, everyone in chat. Hello, Jeff. Love to you. And Maggie, mate. Big hugs for Maggie. James is in. JC Brick says, evening. Colin Fox, all in chat. Festa hugs even. Get your teeth in, Cole. And Princess Fox hugs. There you go.
We need to change our names now to Foster and Fod, don't we?
Foster and Fod, mate. Yeah.
I mean, I do have a big forehead, so Fod's quite an appropriate name.
Yeah, we're like them blokes off that Tefal advert. We got the technology because we have the brains.
Wartime classics from Foster and Fod.
Yeah. There, Mr. Chumley Warner. What's up, Grayson?
It's like a folk song duet. Oh, dear.
Yeah. Sprue and Glue's in. Says, Colin Fox and chat. Yeah, Simon and Garfunkel with it. Yeah. McLeish says, James, it's your fault. Absolute. Always, James. He's got an house.
Always
nice
James's
one,
fault.
Andy, mate. I know you've been having abode issues, mate, so I'm made up for you, mate. It's brilliant. It's great news, mate. All you need now is your move-in date, mate. Get yourself in there. Man cave set up. Bobby's your uncle.
It only took him so long because he had to try and find a pack of just blue M&Ms to really get the deal. So.
What he's saying is he's got a one-bedroom house about that big, and he's got a 355,000 square metre man cave.
Yeah.
With a Z bed in the corner. That's what he's saying.
He's got a brand new house that's just conveniently located in the back of a van.
Absolutely. Carl is in. He says, hit the thumbs up, you filthy animals. Oh, yeah, he says,
Carl.
evening all. Hello, Carl. How you doing, mate? Lovely to see you. Love to you and Lisa, mate, and I hope you're both keeping well. Anfield says hi to Sprue. The Bobbins is in. Good evening, chums.
Hello, Bobbins.
He says, good evening, chums. How are you, Bobbins? And Lee there saying hello to James and Carl. He says, I bought the house off the landlord. Happy days, mate.
Cool.
Sarah Jane has got my sentiments exactly. When's the housewarming party, Andy? Because you know you want to invite us all, because what chaos would we cause you?
Your house is not Chris until I walk in the front door and immediately go to the fridge and clear out all your food into my face.
Absolutely. So that's the chat all up to date. So I suppose I'd better ask, how's me mum doing?
Yeah, that's the only bit you need to ask. You don't need to ask about me.
She's
waiting. Fine, thank you.
He was waiting for me to say, oh, all right then. How are you as well, mate? How are you as well?
My morph is found. She's fine. She's sat downstairs with a big mug of tea, a Subway, and a nice bowl of cheesy balls.
Oh, well, there you go then.
So she's quite happy downstairs. She's watching... it was Downton. It might be Heartbeat by now.
Absolutely. And don't forget as well, bench, belly and beverage, folks. What's in the bench? What is on the belly, in the belly even, and what is your beverage of choice? We'll get there in a minute. I said that only because I saw Bobbins had put a belly and bench in, and I knew I'd forgot something, but couldn't remember what it was.
A belly and bench. Yeah. How is you and my mum?
I'm all right, mate. And Sybil, bless her, she's all right, mate. She's all right. Is she still being a permanent burrito in a duvet? No, she's up and about. Yeah, she's up and about and that. But yeah, she don't like the winter. No, she's proper a sulky old person when the winter comes. You know, oh, damn cold, damn snow, damn frost. And then in the summer, it's too hot. It's too hot. Can't wait for the autumn. Yeah. Autumn comes and it's bloody leaves everywhere.
We have to get to that age where we get grumpy at every form of weather. It's like,
so she's all right, but it's like anything. If me mum's got a wibble on, I know she's all right. It's when she goes quiet and subdued that I get a little bit anxious about her, because it's not like her. She's normally, I wouldn't say overly opinionated, but she's normally with it and talkative and that. You know,
yeah. So. It's like a 5-year-old. The 5-year-olds are fine. It's when you can't hear a 5-year-old.
Yeah, if she's not,
get a bit worried.
Yeah, if she's quiet, it's because she's hiding something. Either she's poorly bad, or you know. So she's on good spirits, mate.
Good stuff. Hello, Sybil, if you're watching.
I'm just chilling, mate. You know what I'm like, mate.
Yeah, so what are you doing tonight then, buddy?
I'm going to be putting some milk bottles in the crates. I've got, obviously, you've seen the churns are in the side there. See, they're all in there.
So cool.
All your different types of milk and stuff is all in there. And I've flicked one door on. There's a reason for that. Took the other door off. Now that I can get into the interior, I can start putting some decals in. I've got the bonnet to go on and the roof yet, so... They're all there. I'm just doing milk bottles and milk crates. But I've had a delivery.
Ooh,
and I've got to go full screen for it. Yeah, he says optimistically. Don't know why I did it like that, but there you go. Let's flick that back and do it that way. There you go. Yeah, it's like a game of cards, this, folks. But anyway, yeah.
It's like one of them puzzles where you move things around, isn't it?
So, starting off with, now, you're going to be surprised by some of the things and wonder what I'm up to. But, hey, you know. So, first up, we've got a set of stairs.
I wonder what you're up to.
Yeah?
You were right. Cool.
So, we've got a set of stairs. Remember them, folks, because they will be coming into the build at some point. Now, Kevin knows what these are for, because I've chatted with Kev in the Zoom about my plans for it, because we was having a chat. So got a set of stairs. Remember them, folks.
Cool.
Fox is now going to be going, after this show, he's going to be going, what's the stairs for? Come on, what's the stairs for?
Yeah.
Next up, they've got a meats product stand.
Meat. What's that? Oh, it's sausages. I was going to say, what's the twirly-whirly big pretzel bait?
Yeah, it's a big German sausage bait. Look at that. Hey, cool, all of that.
I like a nice big German sausage. Wait, no. What?
Yeah, so we've got a couple of the old stalls to do, see? So you're beginning to see it, aren't you?
I have to say, I'm loving the fact that it's just called meat products.
Yeah, meat products.
Meat products. Meat products.
If you've got meat, what's meat?
Meat, it's like milk.
You've got a couple of butchers, ain't you?
Oh, yeah.
See,
I love the moustache on that.
He stood there having a butcher's hook, see? Yeah.
Could that guy on the right be any more Bavarian in his moustache?
He does. He looks like it, doesn't he? He's proper... Yeah, so, yeah.
If anybody's played Medal of Honor Frontline, he's the chef that throws cleavers at. He looks exactly like him.
Absolutely. So we got a bit of that. Obviously, because I'm putting the beer truck in, we got to have a couple of men with wooden barrels, ain't we? Now, what song do you think Bob Hoskins in the blue boiler suit singing there?
Look like Bob Hoskins. I think that's Donkey Kong then, isn't it? He's doing the Donkey Kong music.
Either that or he's singing roll
out the barrel. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas the other one's going, no, I've got to do like that. So you've got Bob Hoskins and Montgomery there, see? So
he does look a bit, doesn't he?
And then obviously, because I'm doing the milk truck, they've got a couple of milkmen, ain't you?
Now the guy on the left reminds me of someone, but the guy on the right.
Look at that moustache. Proper Windsor Davis, isn't it? Yeah.
The guy on the right really has a proper, like, I come from Lake District, you know.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, Ted. Got to have a Ted moustache, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, forgive me. I'm
from Barrow.
I'm from Barrow.
So, yeah, there you go, mate. So I've got, that's my first wave, mate, of things that are going on it.
I love some of the names like men with barrels. You know, Sprue 1, men. Sprue 2, barrels.
Barrels, yeah.
Ingredients, men, barrels.
There you go. And I've got one more vehicle on order that will come and join these. So it'll be a free vehicle thing. And then I need
to send you one as well.
Yeah. So
you said you want me to send you one.
Yeah. So that's what's going to go on it. So it's going to be a little vignette. But what makes me laugh, right? Look at the box. Brilliant, isn't it?
I've got similar because I've got a weird little steampunk guy, and the box is about the same size, and it's one sprue like that big.
Come on, packaging. Come on.
Yeah.
But I suppose you wouldn't see the artwork, would you? That's the thing. So.
No. It's to stand out on the shelf.
Yeah. So anyway, what are you up to, mate?
Well, I've had a delivery as well.
Dun 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 dun. Do you want me to put you on the bigly screen, mate?
Yeah, I mean the camera's too close in for me to show you the box, but basically
Whose fault is that?
That's me. I have had what's coming after this. This was a stopgap paint job, and I'm going to finish this first. But the next big bill for eModels is going to be that fella, Lord Croak.
Yeah, there you go.
Who sits in this wonderful kind of stone. He's basically a hundreds of thousands year old mummified frog dude with magic powers. He's actually dead, but he can come back to life if he needs to. Apparently.
Right. Okay.
And it's all like jade, and the Seraphon are all like jade and Aztec imagery and stone and stuff. So
how many years, months is this going to take, mate?
All of them. It's not actually
going to be a beast of a paint job, isn't it?
Well, it's not as big as you think, because that's actually 1-to-1 size. So it's only as big as
really?
Like,
oh, right. Sorry, I thought it was going to be one of these big. Yeah. Oh well, then.
No, it's actually as big as your hand, but it is a beautiful. It's going to be a great fun to paint because it's all stone and jade and gold and.
Yeah, there you go. See, so I'll give Wednesdays to Fox for the next 5 years because he'll be instructing you how to do this.
You'll go through about 18 different kits.
Absolutely, of course I will, mate.
While I'm doing this, I'm looking forward to painting the little skink dude there. Though I've never painted a skink before, so that's going to be fun.
Do you know, I couldn't even see him. Let's lean closer to the camera, Carl.
Dude. This guy's like a mummy, but this guy's his little sort of protector. He's got. Yeah. I quite like the Seraphon. They're the guys in Age of Sigmar that ride around on dinosaurs, which is you can't beat dinosaurs.
Oh yeah, you got to have big dinosaurs, mate.
Yeah. But tonight I will be carrying on with the Orkin Mega Boss words. Hang on.
Mega Boss in Armour.
That's the one. I rusted up his armour last week, so tonight I'm going to start by putting the blue paint on the top because it's a death skull, and then I'll redo the flesh.
Nice one.
That's my plan for the evening.
Nice one, mate. Let's bring the chat back up on screen so that I can see what people have been saying. Let's have a look.
Don't forget, folks, this is a show for eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop. So do go along to eModels.co.uk and give them all your money. They'll love you for it in exchange for goods and services. If you are watching this, please come and join the live chat. Click the YouTube icon in the bottom right-hand corner. Please keep it family-friendly in the chat because it is a show for them. It's a family-friendly show. And please don't discuss other model retailers either because that's not cool. And we'll do our best to interact with you as we go through the night.
There you go.
Except my camera's right in front of my iPad, which is well done, Fox.
Yeah. Okay, in the chat, Bobbins Belly, pasta carbonara with extra bacon. Beverage, Old Speckled Hen.
I thought you were going to say Old Spice then. I was trying to think, why would somebody...
Yeah.
I like Old Speckled Hen. It's quite nice, actually.
Cole said hello to Lee and Jeff. Lee's Belly, coffee, bench, make fence out. Coffee, out of coffee stirrers, and matches. Happy days, mate. Wolf Richie is in saying hello. Hello, Wolf. How you doing, mate? Lovely to see you. Everyone's saying hello, Wolf. McLeish
Never
says...
underestimate...
Go on, carry on.
I was going to say, never underestimate the usefulness of coffee stirrers.
Right. McLeish says, set of stairs, step lightly, a big German sausage, I say hands. I know, not only have I got to paint a squigwich, I've got to paint a long sausage. Mm.
Well, hey, steady and Harris.
Bobbin says, I like meat. Well, you know.
Is the right answer.
McLeish says, that's a butchering, or butchering. Yeah, there you go. He's doing It's Good to Talk. Which one is Ernie, says Jeff. Cleish says Barrow via Skness. Squishy alert, Edward Leonard is in. He says, it looks like an old Alfred E. Newman from Mad Magazine.
There was somebody I saw the other day that looked exactly like Alfred. I can't remember who it was, but they were like, it's basically Alfred E. Newman.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was now.
McLeish says, big box, he says, tiny sprue. Yeah, but it does let you see all of the paint detail and all the artwork, mate. So for me, with my eyes of seeing this, having it that size does make a difference. But yeah, sometimes you think a lot of packaging, but it all gets recycled anyway. So
yeah.
Anyway, Bobby says, I've got a pair of 135 pianos. Very nice. Happy days.
Now I need some 135th Laurel and Hardy and a set of 135th Stone Steps. You see what I did there?
Absolutely did, mate. Edward says hi to me, you, and the chat. Hello, mate. Clay says, Baron Greenback. And Cole's belly was chicken balti. On the bench, band A-wing, and drink is Vimto, non-fizzy. Vimto, there you go. Let's get fizzy.
Baron Greenback. Andy McLeish gets 10 extra internet points for that.
He does, doesn't he? He gets all the points for that.
Because of my big frog dude. All I can hear in my head now is him going, stiletto! Right, it's dry brushing time. Stiletto! Where's Danger Mouse?
Danger Mouse!
If you haven't watched the new Danger Mouse, go and watch it. It's good. Go and watch it. Not you personally. I know you've not watched it.
Oh, go and burn it,
I would never make that suggestion to do. That would be a foolish waste of resources, but...
yeah, exactly that, mate, because, yeah. Time I watch it, mate, the series is in a museum as an old antique.
He's just catching up with the second season of Doctor Who from 1967. Where's my little bag of brush tubes?
There you go, let's put a bit of light on, Cole. That's why you can't see much, mate. There you go.
A little bit of light.
Yeah, I was wondering why I couldn't see the reflections from the clear parts on my bench. Yeah.
I can't find it, never mind.
Oh dear, he's lost all of the things.
Yes. One of the good things of having cheap, cruddy makeup brushes just for disposable brushes is that you get all the little plastic tubes off them. So you can use them for good brushes.
Right.
Right.
We've got some of that. We want one of them.
A little bit of them and one of them.
We've got some empties there. We want to whop them in the crate, might as well.
You a girl like that was.
He doesn't get out much, folks. We want
I don't get any better either. It doesn't get any better, so yeah.
Because we want to put the crate on the corner there, because one of the milkmen's going to have just dumped that on the top because he's doing his delivery.
I love the way you painted all your milk bottles and stuff. That's so cool.
Yeah, you got to do it, innit? Look, they've even got little gold tops on them. Some are silver, some are gold. Look, look
That's
at that.
awesome.
Big hand. There you go.
You need big hand.
Your little gold tops. I think they look all right.
Yeah, they look great.
There you go.
And the orangey ones look like they've actually got like Alpine Fizzy pop in them, which is fantastic.
Yeah. Well, it's just that little detail, isn't it? It's just like, why not paint them? But these ones ain't getting painted because they're empty.
Yep. It's like how many people would paint that and just paint the bottles white and leave it at that? It's like, no. That's not how this works.
No, you can't be doing that.
No. Now,
Give them a clean off.
I was trying to think how to paint this armour with the rust effect, and I was thinking I could use masking fluid, but I'm doing brush painting and I don't want to do that, so...
No.
I'm just going to dry brush and stipple on the paint so a lot of the rust still shows through. And then I'll stipple on some bright spots and stuff.
Yeah.
And that way it looks not like chipped, like paint chipped, but it's just like faded and worn, and that's kind of works for me. So
yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Hey, if it works, it works. Yeah, put it in upside down, your book. There you go.
If it's upside down, it's upside down. Just don't use a good brush for this.
Yeah, no, you don't want to be doing that.
No.
Yeah, we've all done that before, and we forgot. We've used a good brush on something. You're like, damn it, why did I do that?
Yeah. What's the consequence? It's no longer a good brush. Ah.
Yeah.
Dee.
Don't forget, folks, if you've got any questions, feel free to ask us anything. Fox will answer them all.
Hey, no, I might not. I might just stay quiet and let you do all the answering.
Yeah, see what I did there. Threw him straight under the bus. Wonder whether that'll work
I need my
better.
picture so I can look at what I'm painting.
Oh, that's even better. Oh, happy days. Well done, Cole. Out there for thinking.
What's that?
This is now my official milk bottle inserter into the crate grippy gadgetry thing.
Get in. Get in.
Boom. Like that. Oh, happy days. And then I can just use that.
Oh, happy days.
To line it up. Oh, mate. See? Oh, there was method in my madness.
There's certainly one way around or the other.
Yeah. Pat Jennings' hands.
I totally can't find my little pictures of the orc dude painting guide.
Oh, really? You're not like me. I tend to fold them flat and have them on a clipboard, ready for when I start painting.
They were right in front of me behind my iPad because I'm special.
There you go, that. Oh, you know you want to do it that way, folks.
I want to do that just for the satisfaction of doing that. How is that attaching to things? How does it...
I'll show you in a minute. Let me put this milk bottle in and I'll show you, dear.
Is it stickiness or...
No, it's mechanical.
Magic? Ooh.
It's mechanical.
Oh, it's one of them. Oh, it's Borg.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I need me one of them.
Yeah, if you want one, go to my website. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I'll say on that because this is for eModels.
Yeah. We used to have something like that to pick pickles out of jars.
Yeah.
Many years ago. Because that's the kind of crazy life we lived in the 70s.
Yeah. But yeah, that's now my go-to milk bottle insertion tool. So,
milk bottle insertion tool.
So when these are done, I'll put my crate on it. I'll probably start putting together me dudes as well for this, and it'll have a light bit of weathering on it. And then once it's on the actual vignette, I'll then go around and finish off everything so it all kind of blends together with the dio. So
all blends together.
So you might find this just has a slight wash in a few places just to bring out some of the recesses in the wheels and things like that. And then the rest of it will get done. I've still got door handles and all of that lot to put on yet, so there's a fair bit of fettling to go.
Door handles.
Handles for doors. Question, am I right that Bandai plastic needs a special type of glue, says the Bobbins? And McLeish has answered it straight away with plastic magic. Yes, I have a bottle just here, folks. Let's just reach over and grab it. You can get this from the guys at eModels. There you go. Look at that.
Yeah, they do sell it.
Plastic magic, and this will come with two types of lid. You'll get a stiff brush and a flimsy brush, so it gives you the option. And this has got a 10-second wiggle time, folks. So
yep. You can use normal cements on the polystyrene bits, but that's for because they use a lot of ABS in their kits.
Yeah.
So if you look in the instructions, the sprue actually on the front of the instructions, it has a diagram of all the sprues, and it'll say whether it's PS, polystyrene, or ABS. If it's ABS, that's what you want, that plastic magic, because it's not got polystyrene, so it won't work with polystyrene cement.
Yeah.
Plastic magic.
Magic for your plastic.
Yes. Also, don't expose it to thinners or solvents because it will crumble and destroy and die, and you'll be sad.
Bandai Plastic has got its own unique
Yes.
things. That's why none of us use heavy pigment washes and things or anything with that type of stuff in it, because
like you can do like very light glazes of like enamels and stuff, but you wouldn't go slopping enamels or lacquers anyway, thinners anyway, because you're just going to destroy the plastic. I read somewhere it's because it's not baked. So it's flexible for all because it's especially for gunplay, you need to have it to move around and have joints and stuff, so they can't bake it.
Yeah, please don't put your Gundam in your cooker to bake it, just saying.
Yeah. Says the man who put a carburettor in the washing machine, dishwasher,
yeah, and a cylinder head, and many, many parts.
Well, cylinder head's understandable, but a carburettor, that's just nonsense.
Yeah, but it was a chrome carburettor part, wasn't it? It was all chromed and everything, so...
that makes sense.
I wanted it to sparkle like new, so it went in there. Right.
Have you just been watching the guy with that Barry Scott, and did you want to make the dirt go bang or whatever?
No, it just seemed like the thing to do.
It's like H is there saying, "Why did you put that in there?" But Barry Scott told me to do it.
Yeah, I had no one to blame but myself. And I took the blame like a reasonable man would by running and hiding in the cave.
Yeah. By saying yes, dear, and accepting whatever punishment was forthcoming.
Pretty much. I did accept my fate, I thought, in a very eloquent, professional manner.
Yeah.
Which was 10 minutes of looking down at my feet going, I won't do that again, love. How incredibly silly I was. Yeah.
Is that when all the words just go into a mumble and...
You got it, mate. You got it.
It's very similar to when you try and get a little bit of a snark back, but you go, what? Nothing? Because you don't actually say anything. You want yourself to be covered. I remember
Cal did a classic to me when he was a nipper. We were sat there watching something on the box, and she said something, and as she went out, I went, me, like that, see? The door opened, she sticks her head in and went, "What did you do to me?" I went, "Nothing." And Cal went, "Mum." He went, I was like, dude, now we have that father-son blokey conversation. What's said in Fight Club stays in Fight Club.
Yeah. What happens on the mile?
Yeah.
Gets explained straight to mother. Okay.
He said, "But you brought me up," he said, "where if I'm asked a question, I've got to give an honest answer and he'll tell the truth." And I was like, right, we now need to talk about boundaries and stretching of them.
But then he's like, yeah, but I'm just as scared of you as you are, so I'm not going to lie to her. He's like,
and things have never changed. He will automatically grasp me up at every opportunity, so yeah.
Well, that's the thing, because, admit it. Would you lie to H?
No, I admit stuff I've done before she's even asked me, mate.
Yeah. You just get major Catholic guilt, don't you, instantly, the moment you do something.
She was away for a couple of days. Do I need to ask what you've been up to? And I just blurt it out. No, I tampered with this. I might have done this, and I did this as well. Also,
I video doing it just so I can prove to you that I did it.
Yeah, and it's like, she just goes, really? I go, yeah.
She's like, you are the most trustworthy husband in that I can trust you to do stupid stuff, but I can also trust you to instantly tell me about it when you've done it. So.
Mate, I'll even admit stuff I'm thinking of doing.
Has it got to the point where you even admit stuff you haven't done just so you've admitted to something?
Just so that she's got something, some kind of ammo on me, because my life is easier.
I suppose if you would say, I haven't done anything, and you hadn't done anything, she'd be like, no, I don't believe that, and I'm going to needle you now for 3 hours. Okay, I did this, and there you go.
I am still in the good books, mate.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Mind you did fix a Hoover for her, so...
I know, I did a grand job on that, didn't I, eh?
You did a very good job on that.
She came sauntering past, whistling away. She said, still working. I said, yeah, but could do have gone a bit faster, though, couldn't it, love?
Then there was the whip of the tube as it went past your face.
Literally, when she was out of earshot. No, it's one of those little cordless things, you know, the handhelds.
Right.
Yeah, because obviously I tend to do the bulk of the hoovering, and me dragging one of the proper corded hoovers around would end in disaster, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So we have the Dyson for the quick whiz around every morning, and then she's got a Dyson corded that does the thorough hoovering. So, yeah.
Whiz around sounds like some children's ITV 1990s program.
Mate, you should see me hoovering, mate. I have me crutch in my left hand, the walking kind, and in my right hand is the Dyson. So I go along as if I'm using both the sticks. It's brilliant. It's like something out of Benny Hill, mate. But it works.
I've just given myself a nightmare of having this program whiz around, because you know it would be hosted by Gaz Top in the 1990s. With Gaz Top and the other guy whose name you never remember. Oh, really? Yeah. Yes, I can imagine you using a regular Hoover would be a really bad idea.
Yeah.
Especially the top of the stairs, love.
Yeah.
How about not?
So, that's the only thing. She says you can do, like you say, the lounge, the bedrooms and that. Please don't do the stairs, mate. Leave the stairs to me.
Leave the stairs to the professionals.
Yeah, because you, the Hoover on the stairs, you're bad enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like anything. I just sort of you try to be as helpful as you can, don't you?
Yeah. Because she'll beat you up.
You know, she keeps saying to me, don't do it. Really? I will do it when I get back. And I was like, no, I want to, because I need to feel I'm contributing something. Bloody hell, you know?
Yeah.
That's my little thing, you know, and yeah. I'm trying to convince her to let me do all the dishwasher for her and all of that lot, but it is white appliances. So there are a lot of negotiations. The UN are involved.
Well, you see, it's worth a lot more than a Hoover. So
exactly, it's going for the vote the next time the UN Council have a meeting. So look for resolution number 874-A. That'll be the one should Festa be allowed to put stuff in the dishwasher and press the button, folks.
And I can just imagine so many countries going, I'm not even getting involved in that, abstain.
Yeah, China have already issued a veto, because that's what they do. So, yeah. Keep an eye out, folks. It can only go well for me.
I don't know. What are we like?
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm banking on her saying yes, purely and simply because I have been in the good books now since early November. So I reckon I might be able to wing this one.
But then is the motivation to do this just purely to test how much you can do before it goes too wrong and you get out the good books again?
No, there is a oh, here we go. There is a method or a motive behind this offer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I've got some garden dirt that I need to bake in her cooker.
I know why.
See, so I'm buttering her up because I was tempted to do it myself, and I still am. So there may be, there is a reason behind all of this that could end up backfiring on me and getting me removed from the good books. But
yeah, I mean, if you did it surreptitiously, because when you cook dirt in the oven, ask me how I know. If you cook dirt in the oven, it smells like bread.
Does it smell? Because will she know that I've been in her cooking thing?
It smells exactly like baking bread.
Because I'm planning on doing this the next time she goes out to cricket, but obviously there is the risk that I could burn the house down.
Well, would she allow you to make bread?
No.
No. Oh, yeah, because your house is going to smell like baking bread.
She's going to be away for a couple of days, so I thought fan in the kitchen, and that. What possibly could go wrong, but...
Oh, in that case, she'll never know. It's just, while it's cooking, it smells like baking bread, but after that, it's fine.
But there lies the problem, because I've already said what possibly could go wrong, and we now know, don't we?
You've top geared it, haven't you?
I have, mate.
Basically, you're going to crash in a dragster at 300 miles an hour when you try and cut the soil.
Andy McLeish says, Fox, you drongo. McLeish says, I need some god hands. Yeah, they are. Honestly, they are beautiful, mate. You've got your blade one that I did the video for the other day. Boom, 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 boom. These have got a slightly thicker blade, and these are the ultimates, mate. How'd you get to do Jaws music? Yeah, I'll stop that now.
If you've never tried God Hand before, it's really worth it now. In the past, you've always had to spend a fortune importing them, but eModels are the UK and Europe distributor of God Hand. So
there you go.
You no longer have to spend £1 billion importing it from Japan or Korea. So if you want to try God Hand...
I was going to do that bit, and he saved me the effort, so I'm really happy because I can have a swig of tea now.
Yeah. I like to let you have a swig of tea every now and then.
I'm often asked what the third set is, and that's the bending pliers they do. You're bending anything, so they've got a nice smooth blade surface, no serrations, so you don't get any marks. So if you're bending photorec or any tubes, yeah. And I use them for me door hinges when I'm making door hinges for motors. And I'm going to be doing a set soon, so you'll be able to see them in action. But there is a short video online for them.
You're all about bending, aren't you, Festa?
I like a bit of bending, mate.
Yeah, he'll bend for anybody.
Absolutely. Don't show the wife, though.
We'll bend for money. Wait, what? No, that doesn't work, does it?
There you go.
This is really quite... I love doing this. This is so therapeutic.
So therapeutic. Well, yeah, it's the same as what you did on your stomper, isn't it?
Yeah, it's stippling on the base colours so that it looks like chipped and faded paint, because it's more in scale than just painting paint chips. And it's not just like blue rust chip. It's more natural. It's not super realistic, but I just love doing it.
Did you want to go full screen to show the result?
I shall do when I've done it.
All right, then I'll shut up then.
No. It's a good suggestion. I shall do it when it's finished.
Here you go. Well, we'll do it at the end anyway, won't we? So
yeah.
We'll go on probably half 10, 11 tonight. See how we go.
Yep.
See how we get on, folks.
How do we get on?
Get him in there.
Ooh, it's a lot easier than using chipping fluids and like on something this small.
Oh yeah, definitely on that for the scale. It works a treat, doesn't it?
And if you're building an orc stomper, yeah, this is the fastest way you can do it. You don't want to be using no, you'll be pulling your hair out.
It's funny, we go all Dreyfus when we talk about the stompers, don't we?
Yeah, we get the little twitches.
It's a bit like PJ's Bluey twitch, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Hey, now, Cole, I'm using one of your favourite colours here. Thunderhawk Blue.
Thunderhawk Blue, yeah, absolutely, mate. It's up there with Orc Turquoise, isn't it?
Yep. Oh, turquoise.
Turquoise? The Orcs. With an H. First time I'd mentioned Orc Turquoise, someone was saying, I haven't seen that on the Citadel app. Yeah, it's Orc with an H, mate.
Yeah, I'm thinking, why would orcs need turquoise? That's not an orc colour. Orc, not orc. Oh.
Yeah. Orc, not orc. You Burke. Not orc. Orc. Yeah.
Oh, like the bird orc. Oh.
Ed's where the H comes from. It is. It's folk handle sketch, isn't it? It's like, yeah.
Yep. Folk handles.
Handles for orcs. There you go.
And I have to say,
what's that?
If you're wanting to reproduce, as you've done yourself, a rusty old car in classic Volkswagen Golf Blue.
Yes.
The Space Wolves, the Games Workshop Space Wolves colour, so Thunderhawk Blue, the Fang, Fenrisian Grey and Rust Grey are brilliant for that. Thunderhawk Blue is a great base colour. It's basically Golf Blue, Volkswagen Golf Blue. It's lovely. Yeah. You've kind of started to fall for this blue colour scheme, haven't you? Because you started doing it quite a lot.
Oh yeah, but it calls for it on that because it's not far off the box art colour. So
yeah.
But the reason I've changed colours a little bit is because everything I've done so far has been what's his name, Bad Moon's Orcs.
Yeah.
And it's just nice on the shelf to have something in a few different colours. So I've got stuff that I'm going to be doing red, stuff that I'm going to be doing black. So I've got to try and do each different faction with something. So
Oof. Choose your faction. La, la,
Yeah.
la, la. I use the blue on my orcs, or I'm going to be doing it because I've only painted a few orcs for now. Because I actually, if I ever played orcs on the tabletop, I'd play Death Skulls.
Yeah.
So, and their colour is blue. So
Exactly.
it
Whereas
just,
me, if ever I played it, being that I haven't got a games table, it'd be Bad Moons because
Bare Moons. I can't remember now.
Teeth, isn't it?
Yeah, because like Death Skulls is blue, and blue is, I can't remember what the colour means, but it's all about technology for them. They make all the best tech. Yellow is Bad Moons, and they're the luckiest ones because yellow's the luckiest colour. Or is it blue? Green and purple? I can't remember. I think purple is a thing.
We pretty much loot everything and everything and anything and everything, and yeah.
And we take all the stuff we loot and we schnazzle it into top line tech. But you're all about teeth, aren't you? Because teeth is your currency for orcs.
Teeth's currency, isn't it? And it's like, it's all about the teeth.
Because Bad Moons have the biggest and fastest growing teeth of all the orc thingies.
It do like a pair of pearlies, mate, don't we? You know what I mean?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
But when I was looking up at the Warhammer shelf there, because I'm not down the old, of course,
It's not
but
down
it was a lot of yellow. And I just thought I need to break it up a bit. So I'll do a few other little factions with a few builds just to spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, break it up a bit. What?
Because it does, it's like anything. If you keep doing the same paint scheme, it just gets a bit boring. That's for me anyway.
Yeah, you can't do the same thing over and over again.
No.
I mean, you can, but you'll get. I've not got any tissue from it before.
What do you like? There you go. A bit of orange. A few bottles of lemon in there for this order because this bloke wants a couple of bottles of orange, a couple of bottles of lemons because he wants to sing oranges and lemons, of course.
Oranges and lemons. Why is McLeish calling? First of all, why is McLeish calling me a drongo? And second, why is he going Australian?
Don't know.
Why am I a drongo and not a galah? If I'm going to be anything, I want to be a galah.
You've obviously done something.
Don't know. I'd rather be a bloody galah than a drongo. Bloody galah. That's a handy, grippy, pushy thingamajig you're using there, Corlock says. Hugh?
It is, mate. It really does come in handy, mate, because,
Yes.
And it's good for things, you'd find this useful, for your aircraft and that. I use this, like, say, for things like engine parts, photo etch, bits on bikes, that sort of thing. It really does come in handy. And the small screws that you use on Tamiya bikes, I just put the screw in this and then I just use that to start the thread, drop it off, use my screwdriver. So comes in really handy for that. And I use it also on my part work stuff when I'm putting really tiny screws in. So I just find it easier, mate, because with my big old clumsy mitts, mate, lining stuff up is really difficult. But that just in there like swimwear in it, boom, straight in. Happy days.
Plus, it's fascinating to watch it go. It's like a little.
Just enjoy it.
It's like a little tiny surgical thing.
It's just a mechanical wizardry, isn't it?
Yeah, if it's small enough, you could grab like individual cells. That'd be cool.
Yeah. It just makes it easier.
Dragon Lover 68, Connie's in. It says, hello, Colin Fox and all in chat.
Hello, Connie. How are you doing? Lovely to see you. Hope you're keeping safe and well.
Yeah.
Always nice to see Connie.
Happy New Year, of course, because we've not seen Connie since
Happy New Year, Connie. Always lovely to see you. You're most welcome, dear.
Aye. Right, I need to repaint the trousers and the skin now.
There you go. So that's another case of different bottles, and that's orange and lemon juices in there. So you can have a bit
orange and lemon juice. Can I put myself full screen for a sec to show the rust effect?
Yeah, no worries, mate. You know how to do it, don't you?
I just wanted to make sure, just to check. So I have done. It doesn't really come out on webcam, but all I've done is stippled and dry brush that blue onto the rusty armour so that it kind of is faded and patchy rather than just solid chips. And that way it looks more like just used metal. And where the paint's faded away. And I'll go back in and do some more. I will do little chips and things in there. I will paint some paint chips on later on. And I'll have to go over it again with a lighter colour when I've done the washes over it because it'll darken down a bit, but you get the idea.
Hugh says, I must see if I can track one down. Hugh, if you go to my website, mate, into my Amazon UK, it's in there, mate. All right. Obviously available from other retailers as well. Just thought I'd clarify, but yeah, I've got a link for it in there, mate.
Where is my painty mixy painty brush?
There you go. But yeah, for you, Hugh, it'd be great for all your little aircraft parts, mate, that you're putting on. It's, you know, it's like when I'm doing the screws with the oil on the part works. I just have the screw in there. I can then use it, dab of oil, bink, job done.
Job done. Oh, there it is.
There you go.
Dee Fox, you drongo.
Yeah, proper told you, didn't he?
I know. Manly McLeish says about everybody was doing Danger Mouse quotes. McLeish says Baron Silas von Greenback. Mate Carl says, "Oh crumbs, DM," and his pet Nero. Yeah, the little thing.
Yeah.
Colonel K was the Danger Mouse's boss.
Yeah.
Crikey, Chief.
Yes.
The new Danger Mouse is very, very good.
Yeah, you've mentioned it a couple of times.
I know. Strongly recommended. Right, I need more tissue.
There you go. Try and line it up properly this time, you drunk.
That's our new word, though, isn't it? Drongo. I like that word. It's a great word.
There you go.
Some of the best insults are just Australian.
Captain Twitchy starting already, really? Not now. Go away, Captain Twitchy.
Go on, Captain T. Away you go.
There you go. Oh, that's cut some more in this.
Back on its stand.
Those like so. Yeah, so just that little finagling and fettling stage here, but it's worth doing. Like I say, I wanted to get all the different looks to all the different containers because it just gives a bit of variety, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But as you know, most milk floats had oranges and things like that. I'm going to sculpt some cheese and things like that to go on. On a bowl, like, you know, with a bit of muslin over it. So just to have a bit of that in there, it's just adding variety, isn't it?
Yeah. I have to admit, as I've got older, I've begun to appreciate cheese more.
I don't eat it, mate.
No.
No.
I never used to, but as I've got older, I'll be like, you know what? Ooh, nice bit of, like, red Leicester or something.
Nice bit of Wensleydale, is it?
Oh, I'll tell you what is the nicest cheese. I'm not the biggest cheese fan, but the nicest cheese is Wensleydale with cranberries in it. Oh,
right,
it tastes like ice cream. It's amazing. It tastes like ice cream with a slight fruity flavour. I don't know how they make cheese taste like ice cream, but it does. It's dark magic of some sort. I don't quite understand.
Witchcraft and tomfoolery, mate. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's definitely what it is, mate.
Absolutely.
What else is going on? Connie says, I'm doing well, and I hope your new year is off to a good start. It is, Connie. It's doing well. Yeah, Hugh says, found one straight away. Jewellery pick up to all 4 prongs. There you go. Yeah, no worries, mate. Do that one then. Yep. There you go.
Need to take him off the stand because to get under there. So I'm just going to go over the trousers and skin again, and then we can start painting in all the other little details before we do our first wash.
Yeah.
I think is what I'm going to do. I'm just making this up as I go along.
I know you are, but you're doing a damn good job. You really do sound like an expert. I'll give you that.
The thing for me is it's more fun just to wing it and go and not plan too far ahead. I'll do little bits of planning, and I'll figure out what I need to, you know, what's the best way I think it's going to work. But sometimes I just wing it because it's more fun that way.
Yeah, you can have more fun. Make it up as you go along.
Yeah.
Get some surprises.
Yeah.
See, I'm lucky because I always have in the corner some bloke who will sit there and go, what it needs is...
What do you want to do next?
Yeah. It really does need a crow's nest, rope bridge and all the turrets. Yeah, of course it does. A sail, yeah.
It's a tank. Come on, it needs to be a ship.
You
It's a
honestly
land ship.
didn't think I would put a sail on it, did you?
I wasn't sure about the rope bridge, but I definitely knew you wouldn't. I thought you wouldn't do the sail.
Yeah, but it works, doesn't it? I don't know why, it just does.
Yeah, I mean, I thought, it's a Beyblade, it's a land ship, so
that is Orc thinking. Or if they run out of petrol, well, wind power, innit? And we can just blow in the sail and it'll be enough to make it go super fast. They think it'll work.
or maybe to an orc, they put a sail on it. That just makes the engine work.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't need to actually have a real logic to it. How does the engine work? Well, we've got a sail on it. That makes the engine go.
It's like when it's got turrets on top of turrets on top of turrets. Why not? Because
Well, that's just common sense. That's just common sense, though, isn't it? Because, how are you going to protect your turret? We'll put a turret on it.
Exactly. Why have one turret when you can have 10? I must start. Pardon me, I must start that paint job.
Bobbin says, I like cheese. And Jeff Light says, a nice slice of Wensleydale grommet.
I like turtles.
I don't believe in Canada. Don't forget the crackers.
Yeah. It's the wrong trousers grommet.
Actually, I said that once to stop an argument between two people. A pointless argument about something or other.
Yeah.
And I just walked past, and one person believed in something, and I won't obviously go into details, and somebody else believed in something else. I just walked past and went, I don't believe in Canada, and walked off, and they were both like,
yeah, they look at it, don't they? And they're like, what?
Yeah. And then that kind of stopped them arguing about the whatever pathetic rubbish they were arguing about. I was like, well, job done.
Yeah,
there you go. Carry
sounds about right, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, quite often you get that sort of thing, don't you? And it's like, yeah.
I don't believe in Canada. I remember once talking to a girl from Canada, and I, without thinking, said, "Oh, you're from Canada," and she thought it was the best thing ever. I didn't get a number, unfortunately, but hey,
Yeah.
it wasn't that successful. But
Yeah, she was there going, yeah, he's funny, but I ain't gonna ring him. That's almost like when you go for a job interview and they go, yeah, we'll keep your records on file. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know what that means.
It means, but no, but.
It means roll up, throw in bin.
Right, I'm going to take him off there so I can get
Give
into his
some
lower
of that.
nether regions.
Oh, yeah. You're preparing for squig off, are you?
And I need to get access to his underparts, which is the bits under the other parts.
Yeah, I should be
Not them
filming.
underparts.
I should be filming the next stage of squig off assembly, hopefully, this week. Because I filmed a bit of the assembly. So
Not a bit.
Absolutely. I like being a bit. Better than being a
need
B
to-
bit.
I'm currently started filming Mortarion, which I need to want to get done. That's good fun. Death Guard, it's all filth and grime and disease and death. So it's all murky weathering. I'm loving it.
Love it. You're getting all messy and mucky and all of that, aren't you?
Yeah. And like the traditional colour scheme for Death Guard is Death Guard green, funnily enough, and then like a bronze colour for the armour trim. And I'm
Yeah.
like, no. Not for me. I'm going to do bronze colours, but in my mind, in my universe, bronze can corrode and not
Yeah.
just go verdigris. So it's going to be all corroded and nasty. Because you see all the Death Guard models on the box art, and it's like, they're nice, but they all look so clean. And
Yeah,
it's
that's
like-
so frustrating, isn't it? Because not everything in the world is showroom clean, is it? So,
Well, especially not when it's Death Guard, who are all about like spreading disease and
yeah.
decay. And it's like, I mean, they're beautifully painted, but it's like, it's not really, it's a bit clean though, isn't it? It's not really. Nurgle doesn't seem to be doing much to them. A tentacle does not a Nurgle follower make. Exclusively. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Don't forget Bench and Belly, folks.
Yes, we've had a couple, but not many for a while. Jeff Light says, yeah, nice slice of Wensleydale, he says.
Wensleydale. Hello, Wensleydale. Dinner for me tonight will be When we're finished, I will go downstairs and I'll probably either make peanut butter and jam sandwiches, if I'm being lazy, because I do like a PBJ, or I might get some pasta and some tuna and some sort of chop up a few potatoes and have some, rice and potato or pasta maybe. I've started doing like rice with bits of new potato chopped up in it, and it's like, it's really nice.
Proper student food, isn't it?
Yeah, just rice and new potato boiled in the pan. I find it most filling. Yeah,
that's all you're trying to do, just trying to fill it.
Yeah. Chop up some spring onions and put that in with the potatoes. Some carrots or something, maybe. Just something to give it some... I've not put any paint on his jaw. I can make that a different colour. That'll be fine. In fact, I'd better do that first, hadn't I? Yes.
You can have it where it's pretty much mostly chipped off, couldn't you?
Well, it's blue and white for Deskel, so I can make his jaw plate. I can dry brush on. I forgot to do that. I can dry brush on some white. And then that, because I need to do that first before I paint his face. So let me do that now. That's his trousers painted back. Before I do his skin, let me do the thing.
Olive orange, isn't it?
Orange.
I'll start putting my dudes together in a minute. Lovely job.
Ooh. Dudes. Right, let's find the whites. Let's have a look. Ooh.
Got to have your dudes. Got to have your dudes, mate.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And this is the thing, you know, this sort of stuff don't normally get seen, does it? Not many people sit and build all of this. It's just nice to do something different, isn't it?
Yeah. You're something different.
I like being different. Being the same as everyone else, I would find boring.
Right. Ulthuan grey, or that's Ulthuan. I've got the same colour out twice, you dingus. Hello, my name's Fox. Where's my Celestra grey? There it is.
Yeah, because white isn't white. Not in the Warhammer world.
No.
Or any world.
No. Because if you paint something white, how do you apply highlights?
Exactly.
Yeah, I've got a fruit fly again. It's badgering me.
Vexes you, it does.
That's supposed to be a white colour. I might need to do a bit of stirring on that one.
Yeah, I had one the other day, one of the coppers, and I had to put a mixing bowl in it in the end. It was like,
Well, that was never opened before. That's very dark for Celestra Grey. That's not quite Celestra Grey. Or maybe it is, and I've just forgotten. I don't know. And we're stirring. And we're stirring. Okay, am I thinking Ulthuan Grey, actually, then? Yeah, that's a bit too dark. Stirring, stirring, stirring. It was actually mixed. I'd just forgotten how grey Celestra Grey actually was.
yeah, normally we use it as a base and then go over it, don't we, with Ulthurians?
Yeah. My brain was remembering the wrong things there.
Right, so we got those.
Buy a cup and see thee. PJ Lewis is in, says, evening Colin Princess and model fettlers everywhere. Hey PJ.
Hello PJ, how you doing, guys?
Willkommen auf dem Stream. Right, I need to find another cheap and nasty brush. Or I could just hair dry the other one. Let's have a look. Ah, that one will do. Right. Same again. Let's get this little bit of dry brushing done.
Dun 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 dun. That's what he says.
I kind of realised that's what we're doing when I was doing it. I'm like. They remade Captain Scarlet as a CGI thing in the early 2000s. It wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't the same, was it?
It wasn't good. Well, it was early animation day, so it was a bit garbage.
Yeah.
So if they did it now, it'd probably look fantastic, but no. Okay, this brush is officially no use for this purpose whatsoever. Excellent. Let's just get rid of that then.
You've got milk crates. Crates for milk.
Crates for milk. For the milkshake. Move that out of the way. People don't want to be looking at that constantly.
He's going to be carrying one of them, which is that one. So that's for him. You can have a couple of them underneath. Because I want to leave that little pile for later on in the build, because they're there for a reason then.
Retro Rabbit Sin says, "Hey kids." Hey Retro Rabbit. Hey James.
Hello mate, how you doing mate?
Jeff Light says, "Belly earlier, roast buds, king-size piggies in their blankets with mixed veg." Ooh. Beverage, currently a big mug of Rosie Lee. Bench, currently nout. We had a delivery yesterday of 1,200 Barry's tea bags.
Good man.
Which is, of course, the correct thing to do. That's better.
That's mum happy for a week then, is it?
Both of us now, because I'm drinking tea again now. Bizarrely. I've kind of fallen back into drinking tea again.
You go through stages, don't you?
Yeah. Sometimes it's tea, sometimes it's coffee. Depends what my old ticker's doing as well, I suppose.
Your ticker's fine, mate. You ain't going nowhere.
If I drink a lot of coffee, sometimes I get a bit energetic, and then it's like I get a little bit of the palpitations. So I'm like, well, maybe not drink that much coffee next time.
Don't drink it for that reason, mate. Right, so we got that. So I want to save them because they're going to go inside a thing. So
a thing, you say?
There.
Most mysterious.
That can then just sit back there. That's got the empties on the roof, so we can just rest that there. I'm not going to attach the roof yet. Or the other doors. I'm going to leave that because I want to keep that crate for that geyser. We've got some geysers and some churns to do, so we might as well sit and put them together.
For some reason, I've got a sting in my head going, empties on the roof.
Okay.
I don't know why. I might need help.
Yeah, you need to get out more, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. You're not wrong.
This should be Dungarees Man. That's who this should be. We'll get him.
I bet, in his dim, distant past, I bet Ted wore dungarees.
Oh, yeah, I think there's been dungarees in Skipper's life somewhere, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, I would say Chris as well. I reckon Chris has rocked a pair of dungarees. Probably as a youngster.
Interesting. Mind you, growing up in the 70s, I think I might have worn dungarees at one point, being a little kid. I think it was the thing that kids wore.
Wasn't there a season where dungarees were the thing?
Yeah, parents forced their kids under pain of death to wear them.
Yeah, that's what we're saying, and we're sticking with it.
Absolutely, it was child abuse. Obviously, it was not any choice that I condoned. Obviously,
yeah, our parents made us do it.
Then later in the 90s, the 80s and 90s, they took on a completely different meaning. So I'm just painting some of these glyphs. Same again, just dry brushing. Just very gently, so it makes them look like faded, battered paint. It's just so easy. So much fun.
What else have we got there? Jeff Lightbelly, earlier roast spuds, king-size pickles or piggies in their blankets. Mixed veg. Beverage currently is a big mug of Rosie. Bench currently nout.
I think that might be the one I read.
That's all right. I wasn't paying attention because I was building, but mock me if you choose to, because you make mistakes as well, dear. Okay. Chef Light wouldn't be king-size piggy in a blanket, just be a hot dog. See what he did. Good thinking, Rabbit. Those blankets were bacon. And Hugh is saying evening to PJ. Here you go.
Hot dog now. I want a hot dog now.
Right, let's sand this down. Just clean up the edges.
I like to sand it.
Leave them with a bit of key on there so that the glue's got something to bite into. Mm-hmm. Then look at the seam. Get rid of the big seam. Bearing in mind some of this might be intentional on the actual dungarees themselves, but the mould line can certainly come off.
Yeah. I might end up going over these white bits again once I've done the washes and stuff.
All right. Not floating your boat, no?
No, I mean, just because they might just become too dark.
Yeah.
But what I might end up doing is just completely painting them neatly and then dry brushing the blue back over the white to fade it away.
Fade it away, mate, yeah.
Yeah, like if I paint any white checkers on this, then I'm going to have to dry brush the blue over them to fade them. So.
Oh, yeah, it works a treat, mate.
Mm-hmm.
What I did on my stomper.
Yeah, because I spent a while thinking, hang on, if I dry brush all this blue paint, how do I then paint checkers on to look like it's equally faded? Just dry brush the blue back over the top. Oh, okay.
Exactly.
That makes perfect sense. Yes, it does. Yes. Don't know why I went all Khajiit there. That was a bit weird.
No idea, mate. I'm just leaving you to your own devices now.
Yeah. Normally I have to be carrying a bow and sneaking to do that, but never mind.
Yeah. Went off on a slight tangent there, dear.
One of many. It is the way of things.
Jacqueline's asking, was you a Dexy's Midnight Runners fanboy then with your dungarees? Well, that and these ponytail does conjure up an image, doesn't it, Jack?
I was not into music like that. Not really. I'm going to have to paint them solidly, I think, and dry brush them. They're too small. I shall do that now.
Yeah, I could just imagine Fox standing there playing a bit of air violin in his dungarees to Dexys.
Funny thing is, I wasn't even into music when I was in the 80s when I was a teenager. I liked a little bit of like Jean-Michel Jarre, but synth stuff, but that was about it really. I wasn't into like music at all, songs and stuff. Apart from, like I said before, I grew up with Queen and ELO, and I like them. That's because I grew up listening to them, so. Because that's what the mother and the father liked. So I can't be held accountable for that one.
No, of course you can't. It's always someone else's fault.
Yep. Yep. You're grown up listening to that. You're indoctrinated.
Oh, bless you. Right, let's give that a bit of a key on there. Yeah, after you've twitched and dropped it, but hey, let's just give that a little bit of a key. Right. Very straightforward, these little dudes.
You're straightforward.
I'm made of straightforward, mate.
No bending tool needed for you. Ha! See what I did there?
I did. And I'm deliberately putting a lot on there because I want it to squish out. Fill any voids.
Void.
Just so that it makes the sanding a little bit easier, but it just gets rid of any little creases that you don't want in there. Works for me.
Like my cousin, he's a crease I don't want.
What we did there.
Yeah. I've got a real tickly cough. Excuse me a second.
Oh, bless you. Then
I had a couple of like hobnobs earlier.
Oh, right, yeah.
And one of the tiny little crumbs went down the wrong pipe.
Yeah.
And my God, my body was fighting against that violently.
Oh, really? Did you have the watery eyes and everything?
I was in tears. I was hacking. I was coughing. It's like this is hell. Eventually, it came out, and I'm like, oh, thank God for that.
Did you have the Huey Greens?
Almost. There was a lot of gagging. I was like, bleh.
Yeah,
and it was like, dear God, these hobnobs. It's hardcore stuff, man. Don't approach a hobnob lightly. It's serious business. Right.
Yeah, they will get you, folks. They will get you. Death by chocolate hobnob.
They will kick your butt. Right, I've got to paint some checkers there. Good God, man, really?
Get in there. You know you want to.
Yes. It's going to be interesting.
Painting small checkers is fun.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
Very therapeutic, dear.
Mm-hmm.
I thoroughly enjoyed doing them Harlequins. I've still got another 2 layers to do yet. I must get back to that.
I've got a few rough edges here, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to be putting washers on this and that'll hide the sins.
You're a rough edge.
Well, thank you very much. One tries one's best, dear. I'll stipple some little dots of paint in here so it looks like the paint hasn't chipped. Right. I'm going to step away for a minute.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah. Jeff Light says better off on a tangent than off the rails. Absolutely, Jeff. Absolutely, mate. Don't want to be off the rails, do we, mate? Not often, anyway. Only on days ending in Y do we like to be off the rails. Look at this little dude. Ready? Have you a bit of him? I'm doing this geezer here. Here's the one I'm up to. With the old crate on his shoulder head, so I got the crate there so that I could line his arm up a bit better when it comes to assembling him. Little ridge there that we want to lose. We'll just sand that down. Just to knock that off of there. We have a slightly lighter one. I want to leave a key on there if possible, and that's the glue cell, just to clean that off. Happy now. Right. Bit of gloopy glue on there once I've dried fitted. Bosh, there you go. Retro Rabbit is in. He says, train of thought derails, villagers run in terror as Thomas, the tank engine, crashes through the clock tower square. There you go. Thomas the tank engine. Of course, I only used to watch that because it was on. My boys liked it, honest. Honest, that's the only reason I watched it. I can feel the Pinocchio nose going. Yeah. So we'll just let that set up a little bit. Now I just want to see whether there's any more seams left that I don't want. Just a tinsy wincy trace of one there. Let's just lose that. That's better. Is there anything there? No, I've done that side. A little bit over the shoulder. Collar there. Let's just tidy that up a bit. That should now, be tacky enough to give a squeeze on. I want it to ooze out a little bit, just so that when I come back, I can blend it in a bit. Luckily, he's got a belt on, so you can still disguise anything with that. But I want to try and lose it as best as I can. Just give that a little bit of a press. Just bring him over, just to line him up. Like that. Just press that forward. That's as good as damn it. And now, so we can come back and start doing his arms. Let's get that up there. You're back. He's back.
Rabbit says train of thought derails, villagers run in terror as Thomas the Tank Engine crashes through the clock tower square.
I might have already read that.
You read that one already? Cool. You get to hear it from both our voices.
Absolutely.
Right. I need the small, tiny brush now. Because it's time to paint the checkers.
Is it time to paint your checkers, Fox? Is it time
Look
to
at
paint
my
your
tiny
checkers?
tool.
Yeah. There you go.
Or at least time to try and paint checkers.
You love them, really.
I do love them. They are good fun. It's challenging to do it on this kind of surface and then build that back again afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Build the rusty patchiness back. Right, so let's see how we're going to do this.
Yeah. Yeah, all of that.
So let us
So
commence
safely over there for a
festival.
minute.
Right.
Is this where we start talking a lot to distract you?
No, it's where I stop talking because I've got my tongue sticking out.
When it suits, is it okay?
Yeah. When I've got to pay attention, the talking stops.
Yeah, bless him. Bless him. Oh, that means I can get a word in then. Yes, folks. Yeah, I'm just going over and doing all the seams on his arms and all of that, just to get rid of all of those. Very basic stuff. You all know that anyway. It just makes it a little bit nicer when it comes to painting it, because you've got nothing, no mould lines or anything like that. Just don't want that. You don't want that. We haven't got a mould line down our arms, so, you know, just lose them off of his.
Well, most of us haven't. You never know. Some people.
Yeah. So that's a bit of that. And just come back round over his fingers to lose any swarf.
I'll be back in a minute.
Perfect timing. Here you go. So we'll have a little bit of just clean up round his cuff there. Get rid of that. One of them, which arm's this? This is his left arm. So yeah, perfect. And he's got that pretty much just down to one side. So he's there going, yeah, I've got a milk crate. And so it's just like that. Yeah, okay, so we can get that on. A bit too much there, Carl. Don't want to put too much onto your belt. There you go. Pop a little bit of the edges. There you go. And then we can just line him up. Once we've got the shoulder where I want it, I can then just twist the arm to where I think it would be stood, or hanging where he stood naturally. So just bring it back a tad. Just start pressing it in. And I'll probably go round this with a little bit of liquid green stuff, just dabbing in any areas that need any gaps filling. So we'll have a bit of that going on. Clean his elbow off then. I'll use me sander, I think, just to bring that round. Try and shrink that back into the rolled up sleeve of his shirt there, because it continue then that contour. That's my theory, and I'm sticking with it, folks. Here you go. And we can come back now with a slightly lighter sander. Bring that back on. Quite a nice little sculpt, to be quite honest with you. I didn't think they would be as detailed as they are, but they are. They're really nice. I like them. It's just going to add to what I'm doing there. It's going to be a little marketplace type thing going on.
I'm back.
Yeah, I think it'll be all right. It'll do the job.
What's that?
My little figures and vision for the marketplace. Yeah. Why not? At the end of the day, bit of extra thin along the fingers there, just to get rid of any marks. Just blend that back in. Treat doing that.
Mm-hmm. You're a treat. Wait, that's not an insult.
I made a treat. It's not an insult, dear.
I accidentally complimented him.
I know. We are like
curses.
We've got a flat edge there where that comes over with his crate. So we want roughly that position, and then we can start adjusting it. Okay.
Now, what I'm going to be doing here is I'm trying to apply the paint quite thin so it's nice and transparent, so I can build it up. That way it looks like faded paint right from the start. That's the theory.
That should now be his arm at the right angle.
Right angle.
Just persuade that. What's that? Gosh, give a bit of that. I'm going to leave that now to go off, and then we can come back with a bit of green stuff. That'll let that crate rest quite nicely then on one's shoulder here. He says try not to shake whilst he's trying to put that back on. Something like that. There you go, folks. So that's why we kept that off, because that's the one he's carrying at the moment. Let that dry a bit. We can come round and do his canister then. Let's put him in my gripper of gripness.
I'm very glad that I only had 2 cups of tea.
Oh, really?
Because if I was trying to do this after like 5 cups of tea or 4 coffees, I'd just be like, bleh.
Yeah.
It would not be an enterprise I would successfully complete. It's going to need some cleanup, but it's back and forth, back and forth.
All it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's all it is, back and forth. A bit like when we do the lines on the front of the tank.
Yep, that's the trick to doing checkers, folks. Don't expect to paint perfectly square checkers straight away. You'll get them all wonky and it won't be straight. You just go back and forth with the colour of the checker and the base colour and you tidy it up. It's fun doing checkers, isn't it, Cole?
Oh, yeah, I love it. I did that Harlequin, didn't I? He says.
Well, that was the next step up from checkers. That was diamonds, which is even more hardcore.
There you go, diamonds, folks. Oh.
Yeah. Diamonds is hardcore.
Yeah, that's proper in there, isn't it? I really enjoyed that.
Anyone could do checkers, but diamonds. That's proper ground painting, that is.
Got there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bit like the
I'm
ship
very proud
there.
of you for getting that coming out looking really nice.
Yeah, I've got more to do on that. Well, I'm filming that as well, so I really enjoyed that. Still not finished. I must come back and do some more on that. I keep meaning to. But a lot of it now is going under the microscope, so live streaming under the microscope. I can capture the image off the screen, so I might try and do that live. We'll see. See how it goes.
Certainly be interesting if you can. I think it'd be a lot of people would be fascinated to watch that.
Yeah. I mean, we've been doing it on the Frolic, haven't we? So
yeah.
And then obviously we had a little change up just to stop folks getting bored, and yeah, so it will come back. Yeah, I'll have a play with a microscope and get it all set up, and then it will return.
It is cool to be able to say, I own a microscope. I must get one myself, actually.
Yeah.
Although, bizarre, having said that, the moment you got yours and I thought, oh, I could do one of them because my eyesight's terrible, for some reason I suddenly started being able to see things better, and I don't quite know how that worked. I think perhaps my wallet twitched and fixed my lenses, fixed my corneas or something, I don't know.
Absolutely.
Right, so now we go in with the blue and tidy up the white ever so slightly. I hope this is on camera. The thing to remember if you're painting orc checkers is they are painted by, like, the grots with a brush squig. So don't worry that your checkers aren't amazingly neat and tidy, because they wouldn't be anyway. Because orcs don't actually have brushes.
No, they just use a squig, batter the squig over the panel that they're painting.
Yep. The brush squig is actually a thing. It's a thing in law. It's amazing. Squigs, they got them for everything. It's a bit like in the days of the first days of the iPhone. Yeah, there's a squig for that.
Oh yeah.
Now I am painting blue over some of the rusty areas, but that's fine. We can fix it all later in tweaking.
Tweakage, is that what you're saying?
Tweaky, biddy, biddy. Hey, Buck.
So he did there. I saw what you did there.
Did you see what I did there?
I did.
Were you heartily impressed?
Not really, no.
Well, clearly not surprised. I'm going to stop knocking the camera. One day I will impress you.
But I know deep down you was hoping you had, and by saying you hadn't, and little bits of you just were crushed.
Yeah, little bits of me went a bit crumbly there. You're a harsh man. You're a harsh man. Festa Arbuthnot. Wilkinson the Third. Version 5.7. Limited release.
Yeah, limited
Special
edition.
Special edition. Special edition you are.
There you go.
Okay, so now I've done some of the blue paint to tidy up the white bits. I need to go back in and add more white, because some of the checkers aren't quite wide enough.
Are they not chubby? So I did.
Really? Have we fallen this low now?
Yeah, we have.
Oh God, there's no hope for us, is there?
There isn't. Well, there wasn't any hope for us two anyway. I think we've been beyond hope for years, mate.
Yeah,
to be honest with you, I think most people in the audience will go, "Yeah, you're right there, Carl." We gave
somewhere
up
right
hope
now,
on you.
Somewhere right now, there's somebody ticking off a box that's a really crappy dad joke.
Yeah,
because they're playing the Festa and Foxx bingo.
Yeah.
These have come out not quite as square as I'd hoped. They're a bit more rectangular. They're not quite checkers. They're more just like tiled rectangles.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's only the first layers, mate.
Yeah, I can live with it.
Got to be weathered up, yeah.
For me. Yeah. And I've never, this is the thing, folks, I've never ever painted checkers live on screen before, I don't think. I don't think, anyway.
I know you've done many edits on videos, haven't you? This is the thing.
No,
2 years ago, you wouldn't have been doing this sort of thing live on air, mate. So,
no.
I think you're doing all right myself.
Actually, I think I did do some on the, I'll clarify that. I did do some on the Stomper live, but I did them at a 45-degree angle.
Yeah.
Because if you've got a thing like that and you want to paint checkers on it, but you're concerned that you might have checkers of different widths and variations, paint them at a 45-degree angle to the edges of the object, then they always look like they're squares. Then they always look perfect.
Just tricks the eye, doesn't it?
Yeah, because you're not comparing them to the edge of whatever they're actually on. See, trust your Uncle Fox. I can weasel out of anything. I can weasel into or out of anything.
Oh yeah, I stand witness to that. He can.
Yep, and I have to say, it's not just me, because Festa has already has himself been inaugurated into the International Order of the Weasel.
Yeah.
I can't remember what you did to get in, but you did something.
I did, didn't I? I can't remember.
No, so Festa himself is also a weasel.
Yeah.
A qualified weasel. Let it be known.
Yeah, I think I blagged something, didn't I, that I had done and got away with it.
Yeah.
It was before the Hoover, put it that way. It was before I did that. But yeah, I managed to do something and absolutely got away with it red-handed. And
it was like, yeah, you get into the Weasel Club now.
Well, you were sitting there waiting, weren't you, for the outcome?
Mm. Yeah.
And it's like, no, got away with it, mate. How?
Yeah,
How? Don't know.
You've earned your membership card to the International Weasel Treehouse Club. You've got your secret decoder ring, so that weasels used only to speak to each other, so nobody else can tell what they're weaseling about.
Like a bat phone.
Yeah. So now we can have these conversations. Nobody knows what me and Colin are talking about because we're using our secret Weasel Club decoder rings.
Yeah, it's all telepathic and everything. It's basically 2 cups on a bit of string. That's what it is. But
yeah. Now what we do is we swap the first letter of every word. Oh, I'm giving it away now.
Oh,
now we'll have to change it to like the last letter of every word. Oh, why did you make me do that?
I don't know, dear. You was on a roll. That was what it was. You was on a roll.
Ooh, like a sandwich. Ooh.
I'm just thinking of bangers and mash, mate.
I'm thinking of... I want to make pasta and tuna and stuff for my dinner, but what I'll end up doing is just ordering some crap from online.
I know you will. That's the order of things, mate. But it sounds good. You sound rather windswept and exotic every week when you say, I am going to go downstairs and I'll do a Gordon Ramsay cookathon. And every week it's, I wussed out and got a takeaway.
It all comes 100% down to, can I be bothered when it's like 11:30 at night? But then the problem then is, you see, anything that's available is like McDonald's or some really, really filthy burger and fries that you get from some of our really filthy takeaways.
Yeah.
And that is proper like artery hardening stuff. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, but we are men of a certain age, so it is a bit late now, isn't it, to start worrying about the fitness diet and all of that.
The damage has already been done. That boat's already sailed.
Mind you, I was pretty lucky because when they obviously did my stuff last year, that was the one thing they said is my cholesterol and everything had started sorting itself out and there wasn't that much build up, you know, so yeah. So I was quite,
I'm quite useless. I did for a while start eating quite healthily with like, I'd have proper porridge oats for lunch and eat all the things that help scrub the crap out of your veins. And it didn't last forever though. I'll probably pay for that eventually.
No, I don't think you. I mean, you're on same as I'm on, aren't you? So we take something, put it that way. But I think that's a thing at 50 myself. You go to the doctors at 50, the first thing they go, go put your statins. Oh, all right then.
No, okay.
I think it's just an ordinary thing they do, isn't it?
I think that's the only way the Daily Mail actually gets subscriptions.
Yeah. Jeff Light says, normal? Who wants to be normal? It is boring, Jeff. It really is, mate.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't like being anyone like everyone else, mate. I just want to be me.
I know what you do like, though.
Turtles.
Peas.
Yeah, don't like peas at all.
I do like peas.
Yeah. I like peas.
Peas! I don't know what that was.
Many varieties of peas, and I like them all. So going to hell, Colin. You're so going to hell.
Nah. Dee, 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 dee. Now, I'm painting these quite bold. I started off with a thin wash, but I'm painting them quite bold. But I will dry brush over if I need to some blue so it can fade the edges.
Yeah.
And once they've had a wash and other stuff as well, it'll make them all not look quite as bold. But that one's too long and that one's too long, so I need to...
Oh dear, yeah.
But with the Thunder Oak below.
This is the stage that's fun though, and it's going back, going over.
Yep.
Back and forth, folks.
Yep.
That's all it takes.
The thing is, if you just trust in the process, doing checkers is a really good way to do two things. One, to get used to looking at tiny things. You can train your eyes, because we're all getting a bit old now, and sometimes looking at tiny stuff's really hard. And your eyes are like, I can't see that. So it's a good way to train your eyes at looking at tiny things, but it's also a great way to teach yourself how to stabilize your breathing and everything else, because you might hold your breath when you paint. This little God hand brush, you need one of these for tiny stuff. They're brilliant.
Yeah.
Like painting this with a full-size brush, but this just sits in my hand. You can rest it on your palm, you can rest it in your thumb. I love it. So if you want to develop your skills of painting tiny details, if you're thinking to yourself, I can't do tiny stuff, it's too complicated, I haven't got the hand skills, just paint little things like checkers and stuff. It's bizarrely relaxing. Yeah, and you get used to the fact of painting it, going back with the other colour, painting that colour, correcting that bit, because you're going back and forth making your square, because sometimes your square comes out a bit shonky. It's fine. It's a great way to do it.
Yeah, you don't want to have a shonky square, folks.
No. It's hip to be square, but it's not hip to be shonky. You just get your eye in when you're painting tiny details.
That's the key.
It's a good way to practice.
Q says normal is a condition on a what's that? Normal is a setting on a washing machine, not a human condition. Exactly, Hugh.
I wouldn't understand about washing machines.
If everyone, allegedly this is a setting, but I wouldn't know because I don't look at the buttons. Yeah.
You've never heard Festa backpedal quite so much.
Absolutely.
Like using a pedalo on the beach.
But the thing is, if we was all the same, wouldn't it be boring?
Yeah.
It really would, wouldn't it?
Yeah. You'd be like, I'm going to do this. Yes, I know, so am I. Oh.
It'd be like something out of Stepford Wives, wouldn't it? It'd be like, yeah.
Well, there's nothing worse than when you think, I'm going to do this awesome thing, and then somebody else does it, and you're like, oh, well, I'll just stop then, shall I?
Yeah.
So, and a handy hint for making things like white checkers look a bit rough. If you want to get that kind of concept art look, paint them as a glaze so you can build up the colour. So it's all patchy, and then just do some horizontal or vertical lines to fill in the colour in the middle. It gives you a little bit of unevenness, and it just gives it that concept art look, which is quite satisfying.
Yeah.
I went all whispery then, didn't I?
It's not brush strokes, it's concept art. That's my philosophy.
Yeah. It's concept art made to make your things
there you go.
Fatter.
Yeah, first time you got a brush stroke in that. Actually, it's not.
I think fine.
You'll find it's wear and tear. The concept of art is as follows.
Let's mess that up. I might.
A conceptuality.
Conceptuality. That sounds like a Chris Nolan film that I don't want to watch.
Didn't want that sounder anyway.
Did you not want that?
Nah.
Hey, well.
Yeah,
It's no good.
Went off at a precarious angle, 191 million miles an hour.
Yay. Right. Now, I'm conscious, of course, I'm going to be weathering over these, so they don't need to be perfect. They just need to look roughly in place.
Exactly. Nothing is ever perfect in the world anyway.
No. And again, painted by grots with hair squigs, so don't panic it too much. There should be another square over there, shouldn't there, really? Little square with clogs on.
So
See what I did there?
Did.
You were impressed, weren't you?
Yeah, I was very impressed there.
So impressed he was backing away slowly. Let's have a quick look at chat. You should meet some of the guys I meet up with on Thursday evenings. Totally Out of Our Trees isn't in it, but it's awesome fun. Weasel, says Rabbit. I am Weasel.
Pardon me.
Dee 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 dee.
Now get back up. Ugh.
Don't fall down, Festa.
Oh, that was the chair, not me.
I was going to say, you're back. You're with us.
Yeah, that's the chair. Yeah, I'm fine, mate. I just need to stand up for a bit.
Yep. Beep, 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 beep.
Whilst I'm stood up, I can clean me sanders.
Clean your sanders. Dab, 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 dab.
You wanted to try a stuff with them, why not? Nice and clean now. Right. Yeah.
I'm very, very hungry.
You getting a bit belly rumbles, are you, mate?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Oh.
I get the thing where I'm thinking about the flavours of food. In my mind, I'm imagining them, and that's when I start thinking it's time to eat soon.
Oh, bless him. Are you rubbing your tummy yet?
Not quite. Not quite that bad.
There's another baby churn done. Let's just grind that
Sounds,
up.
baby churn sounds like a real terrible piece of equipment.
Yeah, baby churns.
Oh, sponge.
Yeah,
That went
we
wrong.
got that. We got that one. We got him. He's crate man. Just double check to make sure that is still angling how I would like.
Well, that one went a bit wrong. Habit-a-hoo.
You better to the whales alive. Yeah, that's perfect. So I'm happy with that. So he can go there. That's crate man. We've now got to do the geezer carrying the other churns. So we'll get them built. He said, I was looking for me pliers. My goddamn pliers are right there.
Gonna mix a bit of me brown with a bit of me Thunderhawk blue and try and get some speckling going on.
Thunderhawk blue.
Thunderhawk.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Oh, you read that one out. Yeah, don't need to read that one out then. Don't want to make the same mistake twice, do I?
But people like to hear things read out in your voice, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Audio books, yeah. That would be funny. Alas, poor Yorick. Just imagine it, couldn't you? Yeah.
Now
all the
is the winter.
thespians doing face palms going, who on earth hired this bloke? Yeah.
No, we're all out of a job.
Yeah.
Now is the winter. I can't do your voice. Of discontent.
Now is the winter of discontent. Yeah. The Universe
Definitely.
by Morgan Freeman, but narrated for the UK by Festa. There was a big bang and it went boom.
The thing is, right, you could record audiobooks of Shakespeare and like sell them because it's all public domain.
That's all public domain, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul Stewart be going, yes, there is a God. Bless him.
There is money to be made in the public domain literature field.
Yeah.
Audiobooks of.
So I'd love it if you did a sat nav. Oi, you spoon, you should have turned right.
You what?
Yeah, you what?
We're going this way for you, Muppet. That's a bit northern, actually.
Yeah, obviously we're on a family-friendly show, so it'd be, oi, Stuart, you plum. Yeah. Would be fun. He'd be in his element. He would just go out for a drive just to hear it, wouldn't he?
You could have a profanity filter specially built in to make it really obvious. Be like, my God, you're right, stupid person.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. We could have you doing the voice in. Oi, you're a... And Fox goes, a very silly boy.
A stupid individual.
Yeah. Oh, dear. Well, we've opened up a can of worms now, mate, haven't we? We'd be like, yeah.
Oi, worms. No. Worms are
the
good.
Shakespeare,
Like
alas, poor Yorick. What he meant to say was...
yeah, I'd be like the footnotes.
Yeah.
I'd be like the let's.
Yeah, it'd be like a Dante book, wouldn't it? With all the little notations on the side, and it'll be, I think you'll find what he actually meant was the following.
Notes for students.
Yeah. I'll be going, yeah, I've got a voice in who deals with my mispronunciation,
It'd be like, we teach our students in this school Shakespeare, but we teach them Festa Shakespeare because we're on hard mode.
Yeah.
Because we do hard mode. Not this namby-pamby,
Yeah.
Right, so there we have.
Tell who's got the private school and public school, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Or, but same thing, isn't it? You pillock, general school and private school, yeah.
Normal school and rich school.
Yeah. Rich and poor, yeah. It's Shakespeare, you spud. Oh, you'll find he went to the comprehensive down the road. Oh, all right then.
Yes, it's like private school. My horse, my kingdom for a horse.
Yeah.
Public school. Here, give us your horse, you numpty.
You don't give us your horse, I've got to give you a dry slap right up the side of the chops, mate.
Yeah, it'd be like Shakespeare in Orc.
Crawford, he went to there. He went to that school. Okay.
Ah, you're one of them. Ah, yes. Right. We have some checkers on the pauldron there.
Oh, nice one, mate.
Not perfect. They're not solid white, and they are not nice and neat and tidy. But that's fine, because what I'm going to do in a second is make you all cry.
Hold up a minute. I'm going to handbrake.
Go on.
Not neat and tidy. You're a guru. They should be neat and tidy.
They're orc checkers. They're not allowed to be neat and tidy.
Oh, right. Ah, good comeback. Good get out there.
Yeah, that's
dude.
the excuse. Remember, it's the orc thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do now is make everybody cry by taking all that work and dry brushing rust colours and blue over it.
Yeah, because you can.
Very lightly. Very lightly. So we take the Thunderhawk blue and we do a bit of that. And then we make ourselves sad.
Yeah, you spong it all over, don't you, mate?
Yeah, you just do a bit of that.
See?
Just very gently. I've got most of the paint off and it just fades that blue in an uneven way.
Not an even way, an uneven way, folks.
Yeah, just like that, you see? It just
Not
makes
like
it
that.
fade in some places.
Just like that.
Little bit of it, you know what I mean? And then I'll do some rusty colours on the edge of the pauldron so it looks like that, because that's where the rust was, you see. I didn't have a lot of the paint in that area, so. Because it's the kind of thing that if this was a big model, you'd actually mask off the checkers and then you'd airbrush them over in a mist and you'd build them up as a misty coat. You can't really do that. Well, you can do that on something small, but you have to be an absolute person that hates yourself.
Yeah.
So there you go. So now I've blued them down a little bit, and what I shall now do is get a rusty colour. I'll just get some. Let's go for some Scrag Bran.
It's Scrag Brown.
Just because it stands out a bit more. And we'll do a bit of Rhine oxide, just tiny amount. Not even clean my brush.
Oh, he's not cleaning his brush. That's hardcore for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard mode. We'll do that on the edge here. Because that was originally covered in rust and the rust was exposed there, so it makes sense that the rust would stick around the edge.
It's not an ordinary edge, it's an hard edge.
Hard edge. There you go. And then a little bit of scrag brown, which is a brilliant colour for rust. It's absolutely brilliant colour. If you buy no other Citadel paint, apart from all the blues that we mentioned earlier, scrag brown is a brilliant colour just for speckling on rust colours.
Should be a compulsory one to own, really, shouldn't it?
Yep.
Scrag brown.
So now, you probably won't come out on webcam, but what you have now is the checkers are there, they've faded, and they fade even more towards the front here where there's more rust, and here it's more blue blending away. So you're putting them on and you're blending them away again. And I'll do the same on these glyphs and stuff as well. But that's where we're up to for now.
There you go.
And that's, on small things like minis, that's the best way to do that, unless you want to mask an airbrush. If you were just painting your chips on, it wouldn't matter. You'd paint white squares, then you'd paint your chips on. But I've kind of grown away from painting chips, apart from on big vehicles and stuff.
Yeah.
I've really got into this dry brush chipping method, which is just to me, it looks more fun and interesting.
It's a lot more controllable as well, isn't it?
Yeah. And what I might do... See, I dry brush the blue on, but what I might do is go back round with some of that scrag brown and iron oxide and bring back the rust on some of the edges, because that's where the rust would collect.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
You'll see how it goes.
Yeah, because when you're stippling it on and you're dry brushing it, the tiny little spots of the colour, they're about paint chip size for something that big. So.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll see what floats your boat.
Yes. But I think I'll leave it there for now anyway, because we're coming up to time, aren't we? So.
Yeah, we're not far off, mate.
I've got more checkers to paint, so we can do that next time. I've forgotten which paints I used. Fantastic.
What's he like?
I'm quite pleased with that. It came out quite nice, that.
Go full screen, show everyone your work. Why not? You know you want to.
I'll just do it now. I'll just do it quickly rather than do it at the end. Hang on.
Yeah.
So again, it won't come out on webcam, but if I zoom in a bit, that might.
Yeah, go on, mate. Go on, zoom
I can't
in,
zoom.
dear.
I can zoom. I can zoom.
Zoom in. Get the glory. Come on, let's get the lights on.
That's what people to see. So there you go. You can see it there. That's just the faded checkers. You can see the blue on the armour just to get the... it's well, webcam, it doesn't look quite as grainy as it actually is, but you get the idea.
We get the idea, dear.
That's why it's fun to do all that rusty underpainting, you see. So I'll do the same on that glyph on the arm there and down there on the crotch and on the chest. The jaw, I'll probably just dry brush some rusty colours over because that's just supposed to be white anyway, so that's fine.
Exactly.
I'm quite happy with them checkers.
So you should be, mate.
Yeah.
Wonderful example of painting professionalism there, sir.
Well, not from me, mate. I don't do professional.
I know. He does really. He just wants me to say it, don't you, dear? Go on. Go on.
I don't want you to say it. I don't know.
Sure.
I should get some warm water.
Yeah, go grab some warm water. I mean, what we got? We've got another 5 minutes or so. So yeah, plenty of time.
Brushes. 1 sec.
So give me a chance to get this one finished, and then I'll get the other geezer started next week, folks. So. And that's the thing. There's plenty of these little bits and pieces to do. I just need to do a little bit of measuring off air just to see how big I want this thing to be, as to whether I put another build in or not. So I've got me stairs to go in and some stuff there.
There we go.
So
A bit of brush cleaning.
why not? Why not indeed?
Yeah. I might do some more painting on the armour during the week.
Oh, right, yeah.
Might do, because I want to get that done now so I can crack on with Lord Croak.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the new shiny thing turns up and you're like, I don't want the old shiny thing now.
That's it. You want to get on with the new one now because, yeah.
It's the worst thing you can do is start a kit and then get the next kit along. Because you'd be like,
yeah.
I'm looking at the new girlfriend now, it's not right.
You're getting bored with it now, aren't you? Because your new one's sat there.
We've all made that mistake.
Absolutely
Ted makes that mistake all the time.
This is why I got me truck to the point I got it before I acquired these, because I knew what would happen. These are pretty straightforward to go together, so...
Yeah. You're enjoying that build, aren't you, with that little thing?
Yeah, it's all the garnish, isn't it, at the end of the day. Yeah, when I started it, I was just originally going to do the truck. And then I thought, well, I've got the beer truck, so I might as well add that to it. And then that was it. It was like, did you know something? Let's just rethink the whole thing. And, yeah. We'll see how it goes.
Well, I've got a spare skirmish case, so I can send you the vehicle that we mentioned.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't just stick it in a box. That'd be stupid.
Yeah. It's up to you, you know, if you want to keep that as your own. I'll just get a little vehicle to go on there, mate. It's not big.
No, it's an eModels build anyway, so...
Yeah.
So it's going to go to them, so you might as well put it in your diorama if you want to, if you wish.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
It's not mine. Now is the winter of our discount tent, says Retro Rabbit.
Discount tent. I like that. Anything
Actually,
you would like me just to destroy, just let me know.
Oh, God, I'm just thinking now, you reading Wind in the Willows, that'd be hilarious. Oh, hello, Moley. Oh, hello, Ratty. But you're like, all right, Moley. All right, Ratty.
Mole, what?
Moley, you tart. But then you have to read in as the Weasels.
Yeah.
Would you have to do the Weasels in a posh voice, because it's normally the other way around, isn't it? So.
Yeah. Scary folk folks, innit?
I came across some video the other day. I was talking of Wind in the Willows. I think I was suggested something, and it had some footage from the old Cosgrove Hall series, Wind in the Willows.
Yeah.
And I was watching that, and then I stumbled across there was a Disney movie of Wind, or a Disney version of Wind in the Willows from the 50s, I think.
Yeah.
And it was like, really? So I went to have a look, and it's like, you've got Mole and Ratty, and they've got that kind of American mid-Atlantic accent to be the equivalent of an English accent. It's like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's no problem. And then Badger turns up. Now, credit to them, 1950s, like Disney, credit to him, he was drawn as a European badger, not an American badger. So he had the stripes down his face. But he was called McBadger.
Oh.
And he had a Scottish accent. And by Scottish accent, I mean American trying to do a Scottish accent, which is not anything at all like a Scottish accent.
Oh, really? Was it Dick Van Dyke accent?
It was a Dick Van Dyke style Scottish accent. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, and I was like, why is Badger suddenly Scottish? What?
Yeah, what's that all about?
You do know this is set in, like, rural Anglia, East Anglia, lower, like, Thames Valley, I don't know, Oxfordshire type.
Yeah.
What?
Just makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then there were like, all these people coming to Badger's front door, these humans, and it's like, well, what? Oh, Disney.
Yeah, what have you gone and done? What have you gone and destroyed now?
I mean, it was 70 years ago, so... I don't know. Such nonsense. McBadger.
Why would you do that?
It's like, could you not have hired some English voice actors, or a Scottish voice? If you, why make him Scottish? It makes no sense. I was giggling to myself. Such silliness.
It will go in.
You still? What are you doing?
I'm just putting an angle on.
Ooh, handle.
Yeah. Or I was. Let's just get a drill on there.
How is the handle?
All right,
discontent.
All right. It's going on fine, dear.
Just
want to drill that hole out and get that in there. Because the bloke's going to be carrying these.
All right.
So you've got to drill through his hand yet to get the handles in. So
I understand. On your churns.
On me churns, mate. Because I don't want to, what's his name, put them on and then have them keep falling off, do I? Because it's pointless otherwise.
Yeah.
So,
you don't want it to look like it's just magically floating in his hand. You want to make it like it's
no,
actually...
where he's got the grip. You've got to section the handle and then fill it through his hand. So it's easier to have it on the churn to do that.
He's got the milk churn death grip.
He has, mate.
Jeff Light says they should have hired the big yin to voice Badger. It was the 1950s, to be fair.
Oh, that would be gold, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't he play? He played some character, Scottish character in a film at one point, in an animated film. I can't remember what it was.
No, I can't be honest with you. He did do something, didn't he?
Yeah. He did the one where he was the Queen Victoria's assistant.
Yeah.
He was very good in that. He played her lifelong friend, whose name I can't remember, which was the name of the film.
Yeah.
A Scottish gentleman. He was very good in that. He was a very good, serious actor.
Oh, yeah.
He is.
Oh, yeah, he's done some good bits over the years. There you go. So that's all in place now. Happy days. That is a good spot for me to end.
Ooh.
As well.
From here, your little fella looks like Fred Dibney with his flat cap.
Yeah, he's not so bad. He's got to be. He's got to have a bit of green stuff on him and stuff like that. Just to tart him up a little bit because there's a few gaps and a few seams there and all of that. But that's all garnish, mate. That's lipstick and mascara stuff. That is. So
paint on me, cutting that.
Oh, what you like?
No.
I'll just put all my stuff away.
And it's not my painting, Matt. I made the mistake.
Oh dear, what you like? Have that over there. Keep it there. Oh, Dave's in.
Yep, sorry, just alcohol wipes. There you go.
Right, what have we got? Let us go full screen, just to show off what I've been up to, folks. Not a massive amount done tonight, but we've got milk crates and that all in the back there. Same with the bottom there, couple of crates in there. You've got churnage in the side there with all the different churn colours. Obviously the doors and that from last week. And then Harry here's put the empties on the roof. So that'll sit on the roof. Like so. He'll then, he says he's a bit bronzed at the moment.
I guess he's been out on the bear, has he?
But he'll have the crate then resting on his shoulder, somewhat like that, once it's glued in. So he'll be like, yeah, I got me bottles here. That's matey's order that he's going to serve. He's got 5 milks, 3 orange and 2 lemon. And then the other geezer who's still on the sprues, he'll be carrying a couple of them churns and these will be stood by on the road as well where they've been dropped off. So, yeah, that's where we're going, folks. And then when it's in situ, he's sort of going to be stood there because he's just got this crate out and he's like, oi, is it this one he wants or what? So, yeah.
Yeah. I love the fact that when you look at that vehicle now on your bench there, it looks like it's that sort of aluminium-bodied, thin tin vehicle. It's got that kind of look to it.
That's all it is. It's a wooden frame with an aluminium tin structure in it, mate.
I don't know how you've done it, but it just looks like an aluminium, flimsy little vehicle. It's got that look to it. It's just great. And
this has got to have a bit more, paint wearing off and things like that. I've done it on the roof already where crates have been going over it and a little bit of that. Yeah. But the rest of it's got to be done like that as well, yeah? So, not a massive amount done tonight, folks, but little baby steps is all it is.
Yeah, it's all about taking the little baby steps. Nothing happens in overnight.
Exactly. Go For It is literally just popped in as we're going off air, which is a shame.
G'day,
not to worry, mate. But you can watch it back. We will be back this time next week for our normal Wednesday Workbench live for eModels. But, folks, next Monday, we've got the new format eModels Monday show launching. So have a looky, kids. Check in on that because we are doing the first of the new format next Monday, and it's going to be a work in progress. Some things may work, some things might. We're going to add things later on and just freshen up the show. So tune in for that.
Yes, I will be sorting out the eModels Facebook group tomorrow. So keep an eye on the eModels Facebook page, and that's where you'll post the pictures that we will then use as a gallery on that Monday show. Not this Monday show, because there won't be enough time. But
yeah, we're going to be doing the gallery probably the last week of each month.
Yeah.
Do it that way, or do we do it the first week of the month? We don't know. We haven't decided yet. But
no, but we'll basically go through that group. So that'll be going up tomorrow. So keep your eyes open on the eModels Facebook page. I'll post it up on there.
Absolutely. I'll be back on my own channel Friday, doing the Friday Frolic with his lordship there, Fox.
Hello.
And then I'll be back Sunday doing the Sunday at the Bench show, where we'll be launching our group build. So
I might do a live stream tomorrow or maybe Saturday at some point. I'll do some gaming streams again this week, maybe over the weekend.
Exactly.
I don't know yet. Don't know yet.
Exactly, because I was going to do some late night at the Bench stuff, but I need to speak to Fox to find out what nights he's going to be doing his late night gaming streams on, because I don't want to clash. We don't clash with each other.
Oh no, you book yours in. I'll just work around that. It's fine, because my gaming streams are as and when it doesn't.
Yeah, matter. I know, but I'm not gonna steal your airtime, mate. I know. So keep an eye out for that, folks.
Yes.
Until next time, so we'll see you soon. Stay well, stay safe. Catch you on the next one. Don't forget, those are eModels. Go and get yourself some God Hand. You know you want to.
Your one-stop shop for eModel making needs.
Bye-bye for now.
Adios, amigos.